is everyone doing? This is Melissa B and Jessie Lee coming to you. We're so excited to be here. I think if you know either of us in real life, you know we're cut to the chase kind of gals. So rather than give you some big long intro, I'm just going to tell you that we are here. We are ready to rock and bring some fire about social media and advanced social media. So giving you tips and tricks and hacks and just things to work smarter and not harder. Throw some love in the comments, you guys. These trainings have been incredible over the last day and a half. I know that there's so many people that have put so much time and effort to this, and I'm just so appreciative for all of the value that is being brought and all that is to come. And so if you can hit up the chat with all the love for the trainers and for HQ, I know that there's just so much gratitude going around. But without further ado, I'm going to kick it over to the queen of social media, Jessie Lee, who's going to start us off with some Instagram tips and some love. And then I'll talk to you guys soon.
What's going on? Thanks, Melissa B. So let's all boost our immune systems really fast. I love seeing your unicorn slam over there. I am still Big Apple. I know it's the first one we came out with, but cases and cases. And actually, this is not a social media hack, but I don't know if you know this. You probably already knew this. I'm just so scatterbrained. Did you know that you can order Keto Up now with your Prove It Bucks? You knew this and you didn't tell me. See, now I feel betrayed. Okay, so I didn't know, and I ran my Smart Chip with, or I used a coupon. I don't remember what I did, but half off. I mean, I have stocked for the apocalypse. Forget toilet paper, okay? Like, I'm so ready. It's ridiculous. I got enough Keto Up in here. I don't know how many cases I bought. It's out of control. So I'm fired up. I'm glad you already knew that. For the rest of us who are pumped about that and didn't know, stay on the training because I know now you want to leave and you want to go buy Keto Up, but like, just give me a couple minutes, okay, my friends? All right, so let's start. Melissa B decided that I should throw down on some Instagram stuff for you first. So let's just get this party started. I'm gonna give you only advanced tips probably because I know we've done some social media 101. And I really feel like there are things I don't even get to talk about that often because so often we're not at playbooks. Usually when I'm training social media, we're at a big event like Keto Academy and more, and I have 10 minutes to say something. And so we're just going to jump right in and let's just all open our Instagram apps. Okay. Oh, I'm in the middle of a conversation. Sorry. Let's just all open our Instagram apps so that we have the visual aid going on. And if you're on your phone right now and you're watching this, that's awesome. Just come back to it. I don't really know what to do. Just pay attention right now and go back because we're going to be kind of working together. And I'm going to show you and tell you a lot of my daily methods of operation and things of that nature. So first of all, if you, if you look at my page, okay, now this is an advanced tip for sure. And I'm just saying, I'm going to hold it up for you. So don't go to my page. Don't worry about who I am. But do you see how pretty this sucker is? Like, it is beautiful. And obviously I just uploaded another photo. So like I do 6 photos, 3 Instagram TVs, 6 photos, 3 Instagram TVs. And I use a cover photo that is this really pretty purple. I'm into purple. And then I also after wow, this is advanced. Y'all already know. So the 3 Instagram TVs, the 6 photos, then I do 3 quotes that are all in white. So I feel like it's feminine. I feel like it's pretty. If you don't already know, Instagram, of course, it started as a photography app, and I don't claim to be a photographer, but I'm going to give you a little side bonus tip about high quality photos. So it's really inexpensive, and I want to throw it down for y'all because some of you might be like, JL has upgraded her social game. Okay, true. You can go on. This is so crazy. You can go on Airbnb, y'all. Legit. You can go on Airbnb anywhere you travel, anywhere, and in your town, wherever you are, and you can look for Airbnb experiences. People will literally do a posed photo shoot for like $50 and you'll get like 300 photos. Okay. So if you wonder how, I'm just telling you, I'm a girl who loves a coupon. And so you can check that out. You can probably also check out Groupon. All right, look, y'all. Okay. It's not about how much money you make. It's about how much money you save. Okay, so we're gonna get our Instagrams popping with some Airbnb experiences. I didn't even know Airbnb had experiences before, and I'm just telling you, like, think about ways you can elevate your game. Now, I will say I would pick a filter and stick to it. A lot of times I see people And it's like, I look at your feed, it's just very confusing. It's just very confusing. And this is the higher level social media course or whatever you want to call it. So I'll just be the one to tell you, you will sell a lot more ketones on Instagram if every post is not about ketones. And if and quite frankly, like if you're going to post photos of the product, make them creative. It started as a photography app. Okay. So that's kind of the first thing I want to talk about. Second thing I would definitely recommend is let's just kind of jump straight to it. And let's go over to our actual, I'll just say it one more time. Try posting once a day. Okay. So if you post once a day, I really, truly feel like you're probably going to get a lot more engagement. It's like the whole idea of posting once a week or something, people aren't really going to get to know who you are. And I'm trying to think of anything else on just this front page. Pay attention to this little guy here. Do you see how it's like highlighted right now? So this means somebody tagged me in something. It's a great opportunity to go on and make sure you're loving on all of those. So I get tagged in stuff quite a bit. Awesome opportunity to go in there and comment or remove things. Some of you might be getting tagged in things that are very strange and are actually not congruent with you. And so I think that's also important. I do recommend putting an email address. I'm not going to hold my phone up for this because this is not just self-promotion and you're going to see too much of my information if I do this. So in your bio, I suggest that you have an email address for somebody to contact you. You can also do something like a link tree or whatever, but I think the email is really important, especially as you start to get a following. People are really comfortable going, oh, let me just email really fast and ask. Okay. All right. So now let's go back to your homepage. I love the homepage here. Okay. So a couple of things on this homepage. First of all, set a daily method of operation on how many people you're going to comment on and engage with on your Instagram. Now, yes, this can be in your feed like this. Not only do I like to kind of set a number of how many I'm going to comment on, I would never scroll like the way I am right now. Instagram's probably so confused that I'm scrolling. I am somebody who comments on everything, like thoughtful comment. But I actually will go under this little magnifying glass. You see a little magnifying glass? And I will comment on a lot of this stuff. This is my explore page. This is the page where they think it's stuff that I care about. So I'm buying a horse. So there's like horses in my thing. There's a lot of like pregnancy. I'm not pregnant, but there's pregnancy stuff. There's a lot of romantic stuff. There are a lot of, like motivational quotes and stuff. Now, here's what I actually like to do with the motivational quotes. So this one is not, let me find one that I actually like, because that one I wasn't really feeling that one. Well, now my internet's being slow, so that's fine. I'll just take one that I don't actually like. So this one says, text your girl good morning or I will, and I get up early. Okay, so I would not actually screenshot this. Okay, but if this were something maybe like motivational or something inspirational or something that like I feel it. Okay. Here's a better one. Okay, here's a better example. By the way, okay, so when you click on something, so this is what I clicked on, and I'm like, oh gosh, this is not very congruent with me. You can actually scroll, and it is also pairing you with people that it thinks that other posts it thinks you'll like. Okay, so I scroll down to, and now I have one that I will screenshot. So this one is, how many of y'all got blessed and woke up this morning? Type amen, I'll wait. So that is definitely, if y'all follow me at all, y'all already know. So that's JL right there for sure. I screenshot, and I love this because I like my story to be something, and we'll get to stories in a minute. I like my story to be something people, they laugh at. They go, ooh, I'm inspired. They go, oh, she doing her ketones. Oh, I see her life. And a lot of these things like this, I love little quotes and things like this. And I actually use my explore page to find more of those. Now, using this explore page again, this is where I will also start to comment. So like I said, I like to go in and comment on stuff. So here's a woman, I guess her page is called Keto Snacks, something or other, doesn't matter. It's her. So I'm going to comment and say, you look amazing. Fire, 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 fire. Okay, comments. Now I would set a number of comments you're going to do a day. And here's how I find my other comments. And this is like, y'all, I'm about to really give you an Instagram tip. I was thinking about being stingy about, okay? I was thinking about being stingy with the Jessie Lee goodness, but then I thought, Jessie Lee, you can't be stingy with your goodness. The Prove It community is waiting on you. So here's a tip. Now how many of you, just out of curiosity, you can comment below, how many of you are trying to build a local market as well? Like just out of curiosity. Like I know Melissa B like local market. I got a nice local market, whatever. How many of you were like, I don't even know where to start? Like, I'm antisocial. Good for you. That's what I'm talking about. There's my honest people. Okay. So I moved to Frisco, Texas. I am not from Frisco, Texas. I had a total of 0 friends who lived in Frisco, Texas. I just feel like I am a Frisco mom. Okay. Like, I know I'm not even a mom, but I'm a dog mom, which makes me a Frisco mom. And so I feel very aligned with Texas. I love when we have Texas events, y'all. I don't get, like, can I say, I get excited. So here's what I do. I go into so I'm still on the same Explore page. We haven't moved. Up here in the search bar, what I want you to start doing is I want you to start typing in things like, I'll just give you Frisco. Don't do Frisco moms. Use your, like, what town do you live in, Melissa B? I know you're somewhere around Pittsburgh, but like where?
It's Mars, Pennsylvania.
Oh, is that like candy competitors?
No. I don't know why.
Pennsylvania and Mars, Pennsylvania, and they are rivals. Okay, I feel like it is, and you just don't even know your history. It's fine. All right. All right. Maybe too much keto up, but I'm trying to boost my immune system. All right. So under the search bar, whatever your town is, okay? So Mars might be a little weird, actually, because you're probably going to get the planet, but that's fine. So those of you who don't live on a planet, I knew you were an alien. We all knew. It's officially been confirmed. Y'all heard it here first on today's Sunday training. We have an alien. Her name is Melissa B. It's why her last name is so complicated, because it's from another planet. It's all coming together. God. Okay. So for me, mine is Frisco. I don't know where you guys live, but you can type your town in the comments below. Every single day I go under Frisco moms, but it can be whatever. You can do Frisco fitness. Munich fitness, in case there's any Germans on here, Louisville fitness, Louisville keto, whatever. Okay. Or Sacramento dads. I don't know, whatever. Okay. Now I'm not going to go under accounts because there's these Frisco accounts. I'm going to go under tags. You see this up at the top? You're going to click it. Now, these are the hashtags in my area that are based around Frisco moms. Ooh, there's a mom squad. Why don't I know that already? I'm disappointed in myself. Anyway, so I'm going to click Frisco moms like I always do. It is a hashtag that I follow. You can follow hashtags. These people will end up in your feed also. Now, what I do is I don't go to top. I go to recent. Okay. Now, what I do is I look for people or food. You'll see why in a second. Whoa, we got an acrobat in the neighborhood. You see her? Wow, I better comment on that. I'm going to say, comment, you go, exclamation. That is amazing. Where can I do this? Now, I can fully read very well that this is an aerial studio local to Frisco, Texas. Great. Oh, we got somebody selling a network marketing product. Does this stuff really work? Question mark. These are local people. Okay. So I have a daily method of operation every single day where I comment on tons of these, because the thing that happens is A, they follow you, and B, they respond. So the reason I said food is like, all right, here's a restaurant 5 hours ago posted this. Yes or no? Is this keto? Yeah, y'all, it's a steak. Okay, I'm going to comment below and say, I am carnivore keto. This looks incredible. Are you still open with the virus? Question mark, smiley face, flame, post. 100% we're going to have somebody be responding to me. They're going to follow me. And here's the thing is that when you go in public, if you make this part of your, and it can be, like I said, Frisco gyms, Frisco, don't get up in my Frisco, by the way. So I need to stop saying Frisco. I'm going to pretend I live somewhere else. Okay. But I already ruined it for myself, I guess. Just do your own town. Okay. Stay out of my business. Okay. No. But it's great because what happens is I'll go to places like a taco place, or I'll go to places like a blow dry bar, or I'll go to places like this steakhouse or whatever. And I literally go in, I tend to ask, hey, do you have social media? Can we connect? And here's what always happens. As long as you're doing this, you will go in and you will see the little thing that says follow back. right? And I go, oh my gosh, you already followed me. How you already know about hashtag Boss Lee? Are you serious? And they're like, oh my gosh. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm a social media influencer. Y'all, I get coupons. I sell ketones. It is ridiculous. Okay. So I'm just telling you, you need to start engaging with your local market. Now, this is also useful if you are trying to build a business somewhere else. Okay. So it's a great option for you to type in, Tampa fitness, Tampa keto, Tampa, whatever. Right. And do the same thing. Engage. And maybe you're taking a trip to Tampa. Same kind of thing happens. People follow you. People start engaging with you, and you have this big Tampa following. So when you go and you say, "Hey, I'm like Melissa B. I can have a whole squad rally," right? You end up having all these people who are like, "Hey, Tampa, does anybody live in Tampa who wants to get together?" And then you have a bunch of people who say yes. So I harass the hashtag thing. I think it's super important. Okay, couple other quick things that are important. Let's use the example of, I'll go to my wall again really fast, just to show you. Okay. Something you need to start doing is every time you post something, so shameless, adorable photo of me and Wookie Lee. Okay, like, could she be cuter? Oh my Lord, the answer you're looking for is no. Okay, so I have this beautiful photo I just posted of me and Wookie Lee. And here's the thing. It might look like, oh, okay, I get it. She tags in. No. Watch this. Do you see what I do? Y'all have got to tag all kinds of stuff. Everything you're wearing, like I have a Kendra Scott necklace on in this photo. I have Joe's jeans on in this photo. I tagged my tattoo artist because it's peeking out on my foot in this photo. I tagged all the local things like Frisco Square, Visit Frisco, Texas, Stonebriar Country Club, Stonebriar Center. I tagged 6 different Pitbull pages. You can tag fashion bloggers. You can tag whatever you want to, okay? Because when you do that, those pages go to your feed. Hello. Okay, what can I say? I know, it's so genius. What can I say? And I do it on every single thing, every single photo I ever post. And anytime there's anything proven in there, tagging Just Prove It, tagging Brian Undy, which y'all better be up on there, loving on our Instagram pages, like the corporate Instagram pages. Constantly I'm doing that. You've heard this probably before, but every first comment on every single post is 30 hashtags, 30 hashtags. Hashtags are currency on Instagram, okay? I just showed you why. Because people who hashtag Frisco moms, Frisco food, Frisco whatever, they popped up in a whole separate feed. You feel me? All right. Okay. The next thing is that I do in stories. I don't know if I can show you. So let me give you an example. All right. I'm going to take like a photo right now, or I'll do a boomerang actually. All right. So like I'm doing this thing right now, making an Instagram story. Actually, that was really aggressive. I need to be a little slower with it. I'll just move my head instead of the phone. All right. So it looks really terrible. I couldn't have posted it. All right. So in my Instagram story, which of course, Instagram stories are life-giving. Okay. Here's a tip. First of all, of course, I don't think I really have time to do this, but I found out how you can make like a rainbow with your font, like an ombre. It's really cool. Let me see if I can check it. Okay, let's see. Training. Let me do a different font. Training with Melissa B. Okay. Can you see this? You probably can't even see this. All right. So you highlight it like the whole thing. And then you pick a color like this. And then you use it's really hard to do at this angle. But you use 2 hands. And you literally, I can't do it with the weird angle. But you literally drag it and it ombres the entire thing. Like, I know you guys I have to do it now that I started. Okay. Look. Can you see it? It's a rainbow. It's so cool. I know y'all didn't know that. Okay, this is the whole reason you showed up to Instagram training. And I put a white background behind it so you can see. Isn't that the coolest? Okay, so the next, I feel like it's valuable. Okay, I really feel like this is valuable stuff. The next thing is I hide hashtags. Okay, so I'm going to text like I'm going to do font again. And I'm going to do some hashtags like hashtag keto, hashtag keto OS, hashtag keto nat. I type really fast, by the way. Keto OS, hashtag keto meals. Why not? We're not eating, but we could be. You don't know. Keto meals, hashtag prove it, hashtag. We'll do training. We'll do hashtag. Okay. All right. So now that I have all of these hashtags on here, I'll show you. I have hashtags sitting there. I don't want everyone to see these. So what I do is I take them and I make them really small like that. And I hide them. Post. And I do it on everything. So if I'm at the gym, they're all hidden on there like flex, Frisco Fitness, workout, strong, powerful, whatever. I hide them all up in there. Let's see. What is this next thing I said? I already told you to comment. My scribbling is for real. I'll give you one more, and then we got to talk about Facebook, or I'm monopolizing. I feel like I'm monopolizing. But if you're getting value, make sure you let us know. This is how y'all think I know everything about everybody. And the reason everyone thinks I know that is because of this trick. So I watch a story. So this is somebody on our team. She's drinking keto nat. Yum, yum, yum. Send, swipe. Oh, that's an ad. Go to the next person. Oh, it's my babies. It's my babies. Send, swipe. What's Keisha doing? Come on, load internet. Keisha is playing the mom role. You go, girl. Send, swipe. This person is, come on, load. All right, you get the point. I can get through when the internet works. I can get through. Is that I don't like that. I feel like that's not good. The internet going down, not good, not a good sign. Anyway, I feel like I can get through. I can love on like 50 people at once. Last thing I'll just say is make sure you're responding to every comment you get. Make sure you're responding to every story you have. Make sure you are being human on Instagram. And collaboration. So start reaching out and asking people if you can do an Instagram TV interview together, etc., to build your following. All right. I feel like I fire hosed them. I feel like they don't even know what to do right now.
I love it. Let's keep it going.
I know. So Melissa B, I heard you're a monster on Facebook. I'm fired up for this because I've got
lots of Instagram work to do and lots of notes to go. Leaders are learners. So I don't know all the things, but I'm here to learn. So one of the things I want to highlight here is like action consistency. Like everything Jessie Lee said came back to taking action and being consistent. And so I could sit here all day and rip on Facebook, but you have to be able to put it into action and stay consistent. So first thing I want to talk about it, when Jessie Lee and I were talking earlier, I was like, what do you think is the most important thing about Facebook? And she was like, where to find your people. And the key word that stuck out to me there was like your people, not Jessie Lee's people, not Melissa B's people, but your people. Like, who are your people? And I think probably one of the biggest reasons I've been successful on Facebook is because I've been really, really intentional about finding my people, because I know who I am as a person and I know that I'm not everybody's cup of tea, right? And so finding the people that are going to resonate with my story and relate to my story and be inspired by my story are my people. And so the first homework assignment I'm going to give you, I'm going back to elementary school teacher mode, is if you've never done this before, I think it's like just networking 101 is, who are you as a person? So get a blank sheet of paper, grab a pen, and make a list. And if this is like elementary for you, sometimes I think we don't give ourselves credit for who we really are because our story just becomes part of us and we don't really think about it. And so sometimes I have people say to me, well, like, I'm just a mom. Well, no, you're not. Who were you before you were a mom? What were your hobbies? What are you into? Where are you from? Who are your people? And so sometimes, having somebody else like kind of help you make your list is helpful because our story becomes just part of us. So my list is going to look very different than yours, and it should, but this all comes back to authenticity, because when we go into Facebook and we're looking for our people, I'm not into marathons. I will never run a marathon. It doesn't interest me. I want nothing to do with marathons. And so marathon people are not my people, right? And so it's really important that we stay authentic to who we are by knowing who we are. So make that list of who you are, because it's going to be really helpful when you're growing your network on Facebook. I am a mom. Yes. I am a veteran of the Navy. Those are my people. I'm a teacher, an elementary school teacher. Those are my people. I'm a Pennsylvania girl. I'm a left-handed. I mean, something that seems so simple. I promise you there are groups and hashtags to do with every single one of these things, but you have to make your list and know who you are and who's going to relate to you. So that's 101. The next thing then to talk about is like groups. Where do we find these people? And so there are groups, like I said, for everything on Facebook. Now, if you're trying to appeal to everyone, you're going to appeal to no one. So I would kind of ask you to focus on a couple of those things on your list at a time. You can get to them all later. But so like, for instance, this week, I'm really focusing on my background as a teacher. Those are my people. They're all home right now. Most of them are not in school. They're still creating online lesson plans. They're on their phones more than ever before. Those are my people. And so I'm going to be very specific when I'm making my post this week, because I'm almost pandering to that audience, because I've grown my audience of teachers before. And so in my group that I currently have, I'm going to make sure that my posts resonate with those people, because I know where they came from. The other thing too is so I use a group. You can use a page, you can use a group, you can use whatever. There's no right way, wrong way, whatever it is. But once they're in my network, once they're, part of my group, is you want to make sure that you're sharing your life. Like, when's the last time you did an audit on what you're posting and make sure, like, am I really displaying who I am as a person? When's the last time you did a live video and didn't ask for something, but you just gave value, or you shared a story, or you did a poll in your page to engage these people? But again, knowing your audience is really, really important. Costco people are my people. If Costco's not your place, if you don't shop there, don't go into those groups. That's not authentic, right? But Costco people are my people. And so I'll do a post or a poll about what's your favorite low carb Costco snack. And all those people that came into my group from the Costco groups are like, here's my girl, this is awesome. So knowing where your audience came from. If you're only in keto groups, like, what is that? Like, who are those people? I don't even know what that means. Like, I don't go in those groups, so I don't know. But get really specific and granular about who you are and who your people are, so that your posts can appeal to those people and you're not just trying to appeal to everyone. The other thing about live videos, and again, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, just do the thing, is we have squirrel brains, right? And so if you do a live video and it's 20 minutes long and it takes a while to get into your topic, it's really important that your captions are catchy and appealing, and that you get right into your topic, because people don't have long attention spans. They're going to watch for 5 seconds. If you don't catch their attention with your energy and your excitement and your topic, they're gone. And so my rule as a teacher was always, you can't expect people to be more excited about something than you yourself are. And so bringing that energy and that excitement and that authenticity into your videos is really, really important. And so if you're not doing live videos, people probably don't know who you are. You're just words on a page. And so that's, something I think is really, really important, whether you're growing on a page or a group or wherever it is that you're sharing who you are. Every post I do, I ask myself a question before I do it. And I ask myself, is this going to educate, inspire, or entertain? And if it's not going to do one of those 3 things, I don't do it. Again, being really intentional about what I'm posting and who I'm posting it to and for. And that's, again, part of knowing your audience and knowing where you're finding your people, going back to that list of who you are and continually joining new groups, interacting with new groups. People say to me all the time, okay, well, I'm in these groups. I'm in them. I'm in the Costco group. I'm in the teacher group because I'm a teacher. I'm in the veteran group because I'm a veteran, whatever. I'm in the Frisco mom group because I'm a Frisco mom. What do I do once I'm in those groups? Listen, Facebook is no different than in person. These are real people. You're a real person. These are real people. What would you do if you walked into a room of Frisco moms? You would probably walk in and, share pictures of your babies or compare their ages or talk about, whatever, the mom things. What would you do in a Costco group? What would you do if you walked into a Costco? You would share your favorite foods and you would engage with people. It's the exact same thing on Facebook. You don't just say, hey, welcome, here's my link. Do you want to buy something? No, you just talk to people. You see what you have in common. You bring up small talk. You say, oh my gosh, was a fourth grade teacher too. How long have you been teaching? What's your favorite thing about teaching? This is crazy. Have you ever done online teaching? Like, you're just going to talk to people, and then you'll earn that trust. You'll earn that relationship. It's about relationship building. It's the exact same thing as in person. You're just doing it online. And so if you wouldn't walk up and say something to somebody, don't send a message on Facebook saying those things that you wouldn't do in person. Exact same rule. So engage with people, build relationships, and just be authentic. Just talk and be consistent. All right. I'm now going to give you 6 hacks, like really specific, granular hacks. Again, I was like, Jessie Lee, some of these I was like, oh, I don't know. This is a good one. Should I keep this one close? But I guess we're just bearing it all. We're going to give these to you guys. So these are really small things that can have just that 1 degree shift in your business of working smarter, not harder, of, using your time wisely. And so I've got 6 for you that I'm going to fire away. If you're ready for it, let me know in the comments. If you're ready just for some really quick and easy Facebook/life/working smarter hacks. Some of these I learned from some playbooks in the past myself. So again, I'm not ready. You ready for this? All right. I think you taught me like 2 out of these 6, by the way. All right. Number 1. This is huge. This is a new one. I just learned this like a week ago and I'm so excited about it. I'm a squirrel brain. Anybody else? Like, you start something and then before you know it, you're scrolling and then you're doing something else and you didn't finish what you started. Like, it's really hard. It's an ADD thing. It is what it is. Totally me, totally squirrel brain. So my girl Kelly O taught me this the other day. Let's say I'm going through my follow-ups. Here's my binder. I'm a binder girl, whatever you do for your follow-ups. And I have 30 people today that I need to get back to. 30 people I need to follow up with. So I'm going to start messaging 30 people. In the past, what happens is some of those 30 people start responding to me. So I get through like 4, but then 1 responds, and then I want to go respond to that person. And then we get talking, and then I don't get to my next people, and all these messages are popping up, right? Okay, here's the hack. You put your phone on airplane mode. Airplane. Nobody can send you a message. You can't send a message either, but that's okay. We're going to get to that in a second. So you put your phone on airplane mode, and then you message all the people that you meant to get back to, that you're messaging, whatever. So I message all 30 of my follow-ups. How you doing? Whatever. What's your favorite flavor? All these things. And then you take your phone off airplane mode, and all of a sudden, all 30 messages shoot out at once. So nobody responded to you, and you didn't get squirrel brained, and you didn't start responding to people. You finished your task before you were allowed to take off airplane mode. There's no scrolling. There's no text coming through. There's no text going out. You get your work done, then take it off airplane mode, and boom, it's all out there at once to the universe, and your task is complete. Cha-ching. Best one. Okay. Next one is, how many of you are working people? So you work full-time outside the home besides Prove It, or maybe part-time outside the home. So like, you're juggling all the things. I have people say to me, Melissa B, I can't post every day. I work full-time. I don't have the time that you do. Yes, you do. You're just making excuses. Here's what you can do. If you have a group on Facebook, there is a scheduler at the top. So when you do a post or you find a recipe or you see something, you can save it and schedule it for later. Every night before I go to bed, like, I will not let myself go to bed until I schedule my 6:30 a.m. motivational post. I am sleeping at 6:30. Do not be fooled. I go to bed at like 2 or 3 a.m. So I'm asleep at 6:30. I am not getting up. But most of my audience is, because they're working people. So at 6:30 a.m. every morning, people look forward to my morning motivational post because they know it's coming, and I'm super, super consistent with it. Even though I'm snoring, it's going out to the world and it's scheduled on there. So if you're a working person, when can't you post? Okay, I can't post between 8 and 3 because I'm a contracted teacher and I'm not allowed to post. Guess what? Scheduler can post for you. You just have to plan ahead and use the tools. So use that scheduler post when you're sleeping, when it's late at night, when you can't get on social media. Next one. In the Messenger on Facebook, there's a search bar at the top of it. So let's say the reboot drops tomorrow. I'm going to open up my messages, because that's how I, keep in touch with people. And I'm going to search at the top words like plateau, words like whoosh, words like metabolism, words like reboot. And everybody I've talked to in the past, I'm going to message and say, hey, Jody, just checking in. I know we talked in the past that you kind of hit a plateau. Did you know that the Metabolism Reset Kit is launching tomorrow? Can I tell you more about that? Or do you want to do that again with me? But using that search bar in messages is a really easy way to filter those people and find, who you've had conversations with in the past about really specific things. Maybe tomorrow Lime Time goes on sale. I totally made that up, by the way, but we wouldn't mind a sale, but you, if you want to like drop something. But maybe Lime goes on sale tomorrow. So you can open up your Facebook Messenger and search for the word lime, because when I follow up with people, I say, hey, what's your favorite flavor, on purpose, because I want that keyword to pop up. So you search for the keyword lime, and now all these people that have said lime is my favorite, I can message and say, Michael, I just thought about you. Lime is 22% off today. It's a promo. It's a special. Didn't want you to miss it. If you're stocked up, no big deal, but I would be doing you an injustice if I didn't tell you about it. Do you want the link? So all of these keywords can easily be filtered if you're engaging with your customers and having these conversations. All right, next one, green light challenge. Do you guys know that on Facebook, you can see who is active? They have a little green light next to them. You can do this under people in your messages and see who is currently online. At 2 a.m. when I'm laying here doing my work on the West Coast, it's actually 11 p.m. There's a lot of people awake still. They have a little green light next to their name, and that's when I engage with those people. So you can see who's online, and again, message people that are awake and be intentional about how you're spending your time, and use that green light. Like, don't let your, like, say I'm going to message 50 people that have a green light next to them tonight before I go to bed, or I'm going to, whatever, be intentional, know who's online, and be really strategic about your time. Next one, I know I learned this one from Jessie Lee at a playbook, and it has changed my freaking life. So many of you are like, I don't have time to do this, or I don't know how to respond to this, or I don't, whatever. Here is a way to work smarter, not harder. You have links that you use every day, hopefully, like the reboot video, or the video about Keto Up, or the NAT video, the campfire video, whatever it is. We have incredible resources from Pruvit, but they do nothing for us if we're not using them. So not only do I use them, but I have them saved as keyboard shortcuts in my phone. So this is advanced, right? Okay, so we're good. I don't have to go through how to do that. You're going to go to settings, you're going to go to keyboard, you're going to open it up. You have a keyword phrase for each thing you say in your phone. So let's say I drink a lot of Keto Up, right? So I post a lot of curiosity posts of me just in my car. I'm like, got my road trip fuel, and I'll cover up the label and I'll drink it. People will message me and say, hey, what is that you're drinking? I saw your post. Rather than going and trying to word vomit and explain the science or what the heck this is, because I don't even know, I truly just drink it and feel good. Rather than just having to say that, I say, hey, here's a quick video. Watch this. Let me know what you think. And guess what? I don't have to go find the link. I type in my phone Keto Up video, or K Up. My keyword is K Up vid. When I type K Up vid, the link for the Keto Up video with the scientists talking about it pops up immediately. Did it take some time to set up 300 keyboard shortcuts? Sure. But overall, it's saving me so much time in the long run. So think about what you're constantly sending to your customers, to your team, that you could automate. Guys, you can use this for anything. When a new promoter joins my team, I type new promoter welcome message, or whatever my shortcut is. And I can easily, sorry, I'm going to put my drink down. And it automatically populates this thing that welcomes them and gives them the links to different things they need and introduces myself. You can save whatever you want in there. But again, I use this a lot with customers. They'll say, hey, what's that reboot you're doing? And I type RE-vid, and all of a sudden the reboot video pops up. And I'm like, oh, funny you asked. I have an incredible video about that. Here's the link. So it is saved in my keyboard shortcuts. I have 300 of them, and it automatically pops up. But again, you have to know what those keywords are to make those URLs populate. Work smarter, not harder, guys. Work smarter, not harder. All right. Whew. Sorry, I'm like fire hosing you, I know, but I just get so excited about these because they truly have changed my business. Another thing, I have two more. One is about top contributors. So if you have a group, whether it's your own group or your team group or whatever your group is, if you have one, there is a way to filter who your top contributors are in your group. So you click on members, you scroll to the right, there's a section that says top contributors. Basically, it's going to show you who is the most engaged in your group. And I use this, I do it every Friday. It's part of my Friday DMOs, is I screenshot that. And so it's going to show me, for me, it's customers, and I'll screenshot it and I'll send it to my top 10 customers. And I'll say, Lois, you are my #1 contributor in my group. Thank you so much for all the value you provide, and, for always participating. By the way, you're doing my job. You're literally doing what I do. Have you ever thought about joining my team? No big deal if not, but just wanted to throw it out there because you've commented 300 times this month, sister. And I go through and I message all the top contributors in my group. And I say that even if they're top contributor number like 54, it doesn't matter. I'll crop that part out and I'll say like, oh my gosh, look at this. You've contributed so much in my group this month. You're doing my job for me. Have you thought about doing what I do? If they say no, oh well, you've planted a seed, right? And they're contributing. They're already in your group. They're probably loving ketones. And if it's a team group where you guys all have your customers, obviously don't be creepy and message someone else's customer, but you can filter through and see who your customers are that are contributing and use that tool to have devoted customers become teammates. All right, last one, and I just want to mention this is Facebook could crash tomorrow. We've had it before. People get locked out of their accounts. They go in Facebook jail, not pointing any fingers. Happens to some people more than others, whatever, for whatever reason. You can go in Facebook jail. If you're only growing your business on Facebook and Facebook crashes or you end up in jail, what's your backup plan? And I'm not here to tell you I have some big fancy backup plan for you. It's just something to think about that, like, are you collecting emails? Are you learning about Instagram? Are you, getting phone numbers from your customers and truly building relationships? Are you hosting keto life parties? Because if you're only growing in one place and something were to happen to that platform or that account, you might be SOL. So not to plant negative seeds, but I just think it's something to think about when we're really focused on one platform versus others. And then before I turn it over, last but not least, we can sit here all day and talk about these things. But at the end of the day, you have to be the one being consistent and doing the work. It doesn't matter who your mentor is or your mentor's mentor or how many followers you have. If you're not putting these things into play and consistently every single day being obsessed and intense, you're not going to get the same results as somebody who is. And so, what's your level of commitment? How much are you willing to put into this? Because whatever you put in is whatever you get out. But show up, and be consistent. And that would be my biggest tip. My biggest tip is just consistency with whatever you're doing. Just be obsessed and be consistent. So without further ado, I'm going to throw it back to Jessie Lee. And I have my notebook out for this next topic because she is going to rip on a new platform that I know nothing about, but I'm super excited to learn. So thanks for hanging in with me there, guys. Hopefully you got some value out of that.
So good. I love those. I actually have never done the airplane mode one, so consider that done. I'm fired up about that. So make sure you give Melissa B some love in the comments, and I will preface this next section by saying, if you thought it was not a legitimate way to build a business, you were mistaken. And before I get into it, on top of that, I would just say with everything we're saying, it's just content. I upload to YouTube every day. I upload IGTV almost every day. I upload on Instagram every day. I do stories every day. I do Facebook every day. I do this platform I'm about to talk about every day. I don't care what platform you choose or how many platforms you choose. You just need to do what she said, which is this is about action and consistency. And so first I will shout out to 3 people on our team. It doesn't matter what their names are because we're not trying to get people to follow people or anything like that. But there are 3 champs in our organization that are champions because of TikTok. And so for those of you who do not think that it is a legitimate platform, I will tell you, because listen, I know I'm not your mother, but I am the Frisco mom, okay? And so I have to tell you, I would be very weary of TikToking, letting your children TikTok on their own. I would be very weary of that. Just, I know I'm not your kid's parent, okay? But my kids will not be listening to a lot of the things or seeing a lot of the things that are on TikTok. Now, moving ahead. Okay, I just need to put that out there because I feel like my prude little brain, and yep, that's me, okay? Guess what? Too bad, so sad. I got the platform right now, all right? My prude mind looks at TikTok sometimes and I'm like, that child needs clothes. Oh gosh, okay. So with that said, it is a legitimate platform. Okay, so if you're not TikToking, look, I think it's a great way to relieve stress and accidentally build a business. Now, I will be the first to admit I am not the world's best TikToker, but I do have value to provide thanks to the 3 champs on our team. And also with that, I have recruited people because of what I'm going to teach you right now. So this is TikTok, okay? TikTok is this funny little video thing, where I don't even know how to explain it. Like it's funny dances and it's funny sounds and it's comedy. And then sometimes there's self-care or people pretending to use an Obama and a Trump accent. And like, it's a waste of your time, you might be thinking, okay? And I understand that, but let me explain some things. The reason I've recruited so many people off of TikTok is because of this up at the top. This section right here, this whole edit profile. I have linked, and you need to do the same. You need to link your Instagram. You need to link your YouTube if you have one, and you need to use the bio short and sweet with your links. So your Shop Keto link or your Prove It Now link or your challenge link as an example, because people, and I'm not going to lie to you, Brian will hate me if I don't tell you. I'm just kidding. He could never possibly. Okay. But it is a transactional thing. These people are hard to actually connect with because they don't have Facebook, and a lot don't even have Instagram. They're addicted to TikTok, but they will spend money. Okay. So there's a couple of things in here. So under this, up here at the top, this is a really good tip I got from a champ on our team. You hit this little button here. There's a few things you need to change. So you're going to want to change privacy and safety. And you're going to want it to not be a private account. Okay, up here, see where it says, well, you'll see it when you download it. It says private account, and don't make it private. And most importantly, down here where it says who can send you direct messages, you see that one? Make sure you have that on everyone. Because on TikTok, it's not like Instagram where you can just message everybody. You have to, like, it's like a thing or whatever. What you're going to want to pay attention to is this whole For You page. For You literally means these are the things that TikTok thinks are for you. And so you'll look at something like, let's see. So when you're a mom, but you can still turn up. I don't know. This is apparently for me. Okay, let's get. I should have watched it first. Good Lord. Perfect example. Please screen it with your children. All right. So this is, oh gosh. Okay. Look. To the hundreds of you watching live, I warned you at the beginning of the TikTok. Golly. Ah, gosh. All right. Look, at least you knew when it was going to be Jessie Lee training. What just happened? Okay, whatever. All right, so I'm going to show you something as if we didn't just see some, like, this is also a little, hold on. Is this mom going to do something weird? Okay, it has hashtag moms who cuss. I don't know. Okay, so anyway, check this out. So you've got this right here. Look at this at the bottom. You see this little sound here? You can actually click on the sound, and then you get to reuse the sound. And the thing with the For You page is that that's what's really popular and trending at the time. And so you can reuse sounds, and it's more likely that you're going to get posted in other people's For You pages. The hashtags that matter when you're making a post, you're going to do for sure hashtag FY, that's For You. Hashtag FYP is For You page. And then when you hit the hashtag, it's going to populate the most popular hashtags at the time. So as an example, right now, there's one that's hashtag self-care. So even though 2 minutes ago, I uploaded a video with like a branding thing, like I'm going to upload a video where I'm going to talk about my morning routine because self-care is currently trending. It's super easy to use once you kind of poke around with it. So you can actually use videos that you made forever ago. So if I click on this button down here, this is how you make the video. You just hit that center guy right there. Okay. And you can actually just kind of film and do whatever, but you want to make sure if you want it to be longer than 15 seconds, you got to swipe. So it's 60. 60 is the longest. And then you can upload. Do you see how it says upload? So these are videos that I've done in the past, right? And you can use your entire, I mean, Jessie Lee clearly hates herself. I'm just kidding. Right? So you can actually take videos from forever. So maybe you won something forever ago at a Prove It event. Maybe you could make a whole bunch of different videos of you crossing stage, just quick little clips. You can trim clips. I'm telling you guys, it's so easy. It's so easy. I'm going to show you like a couple just examples of some videos I did that they went really well. So as an example, I wasn't trying to be divisive. Okay, but this video went viral. It has 216,000 views, which opened up the ability for me to go live on TikTok, which is where I will just tell these people to put clothes on and I'm just kidding. All right. But it was a video where I'm talking about, I have the sound off, but I'm talking about my dog's diets. So if you don't already know, I'm carnivore. My dogs are carnivore. So all I did was I showed the TikTok, whatever, exactly what my dogs eat. That's it. So quick little videos, right? And I actually pre-film them on my phone first because I'm not that good at, just holding the phone up or whatever. But I'm just showing, I filmed that and then I just hit multiple. So I picked all of these and I just fed my dogs what I feed them every day, right? They get raw food, whatever. Like, you don't need to know how I feed my dogs. But this thing has 26.4 thousand likes. It has 339 comments. And you're darn right, most of them are angry people. MCT oil, you ever seen that before? Anyone know MCT 143? You ever heard of that before? Y'all? Okay. Anyway, it made people furious and really happy. So now I have all these happy other carnivore people who are following me. I have people who think I'm crazy following me just to see if my dogs are going to croak or something. They're not. It's the best way to feed your dog. And 30,000 likes. Like, that's just bananas. Now, because my Instagram is here, I've gotten hundreds of new Instagram followers as well, which clearly I am extremely proficient on Instagram. Can I back it up and tell you like my favorite new directive on Instagram after I'm done this? Like, Melissa Lee, are you going to give me permission? Okay, I will. Just remind me because I'll forget. Okay. You're going to want to make sure that people that follow you, because you have all these followers, you message them back, you follow them back, you engage with them. It's just like any other platform. You want people to start having conversations with you so you can find your people. Now, since I did not hit champ from TikTok, I will tell you something that one of our champs from TikTok, it's ridiculous. And this is not an exaggeration. She has hundreds of new customers a month with an S on the end. Like, shut up. Okay. She went from rank 3 to rank 6, like boom, in a month. So I just want you to think like this might be a good platform for you. Okay. So what I really like about this is she uses, when she's doing videos, she goes under the effects over here. And what she's been using is the one that's green right here, the green screen. Okay. So clearly I haven't done it. Okay. But upload. Oh yeah, I have. Okay. Upload or take a photo. How many of you, comment below, do you have a before and better photo? Anyone have a before and better photo of themselves? Yes, no, maybe so. Yes, you do. Okay. So what I'm going to do and what she's been doing on the green screen, I've got a really good before and better photo. I don't know. Y'all don't even know. Y'all don't even know. Okay. But she talks over it. So I'm going to do like a fake video right now just so you can see. She talks over it. She talks about how, oh my gosh, can you imagine this? This is what I looked like. Oh my gosh, the tragedy. And then she stops recording and then she starts again. And she says, oh, look at this. I drink this. And she talks about keto nat. And then let's see. I hope this doesn't post. Oh, come on, internet. So do you see how there's a green screen behind me? Like I'm apparently in Venice or something like that. Do you see how I move out of the way and now I'm not there? If your before and better photo was there, and then she talks about drink 2 a day, 10-day drink ketones challenge, blah, 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 blah. This drink is how I'm down 55 pounds. This drink is how I have better energy with my child, whatever. And then she specifically says, and I think this is really important, you know this, she specifically tells them to message her. She posts her link. And she tells them also to message her on Instagram and Facebook. My name on Facebook is so that she can get it off of TikTok. So she can potentially plug people into systems and into groups and make it not as transactional. So this is crazy. Like, I'm just telling you, I laughed at it. I was like, oh Lord, no. Like, I am not going to be like that mom in the pink jumpsuit. Okay. Like, I was not going to have it. But I will tell you the other thing for those of you who are leaders who happen to be watching this. I had a keto one that went really well too. So watch this one. I'll show you this one. So I saved the sound like I showed you, and then watch this. Right? So just nope and yep, and then we do it with ketones. But what I like to do with our leaders is then it's a really kind of cool culture building fun thing. I do dances and stuff like that with our, with other champs and leaders. If we annoyed you at Epic because we were in the gym learning a dance, I'm not actually even sorry about it. It was so much fun. We got asked by hotel security 3 times to be quiet, but whatever. We were learning at TikTok. So I would just say it's shocking me how much it is truly driving business, and it's a fun, creative way. Obviously, not as many people are going to work. People are on their phones anyway, and so I just think it's just a really, really good opportunity to build it. But a big shout out to his name's Sasha and Anna out in Germany, and then little Hannah, 7-year-old Hannah. When I was on Europe tour, I don't know if they're watching or anything, but they told me that I needed a TikTok, and they were right. So there's that. All right, so back to Instagram really quickly because I want to give you my last tip, and then I feel like this has been an hour of fire hosing all of you on social media, and so just don't overwhelm yourself. Please just do maybe 1 or 2 of these things and give it a try. Some of you love Instagram and this helps you. Some of you love, there's even more. Gosh, I'm thinking of all these things. I need to shut up. But there's one thing I'll give you, okay? Is one thing I love to do is now I go on my profile, I go under my followers, and it's taking forever to load, but I'm going to do it with you so you can visually see what I do. And I just do this with 5 a day. Okay. It's not a ton. Come on, load so I can show these people. It's just 5 a day, but it's all right. I'm turning off Wi-Fi on this phone. I swear I just paid in this new house to get like better Wi-Fi. I feel like I'm getting jankier Wi-Fi. It's fine. All right. So here we go. Lorenzo. Oh wait, that person has a private profile. All right. This person, hold on a second. That person's approver. So no, that's approver. All right, let me scroll down a little bit. Okay, y'all with your private profiles, you're killing me. All right, here we go. Dennis, great. Okay, so now here's what I do. I hit message. Dennis is one of my new followers. Hey, Dennis, it's Jessie Lee. I just wanted to reach out and say thank you so much for following me here on the Graham Fam. I'm grateful for you. And if you have any questions or if there's anything you would like me to train more on or anything like that, feel free to reach out. Hope you're having a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye. Boom. Voice message. I just do it to 5 people. Okay. Like, who are you? Daughter of the king, my girl. Okay. Ashley. Cool. Ashley. Hey, Ashley, it's Jessie Lee. Just wanted to reach out and say I'm super grateful for you. Thank you for following me here on Instagram. If there's anything you would like me to talk more about or anything like that, I would love to know. Hope you have a beautiful Sunday. Boom. Like, it's so easy. It's so easy. So I don't know. That's like one of my new things that I also didn't want to share. And then I almost didn't share it. And then I would have felt really bad. So I'm glad I shared it. But hopefully you got a lot from me. I know you got a lot from Melissa B. But pick a platform you like, go all in, have fun with it. And like Melissa B said, action and consistency. Love you guys. Want to say something, Melissa? She's complete. We love you.
That's all. I'm complete, Mitch. I am complete. I feel good. I think everybody can take at least one new thing, go apply it and be consistent with it. I think the only thing we didn't mention that I feel like we'd be amiss if we didn't is we have one of the best customer referral programs ever. And so I think so much we focus on, we got to find new people, do new things. We have people right in front of us that can refer people to us. What if every one of your customers turned into 3? Like, wouldn't that be great? Do all of your current customers know about the customer referral program? And are you using that language because you have people right in front of you? That's my last thing.